In a world where everyone goes about their daily lives without knowing when their time would be up, everyone walked with a number floating just above their heads, glowing digits, counting down the time they had left to live. Some showed decades, some showed months, others showed weeks, a few had hours left, and every now and then, someone walked by with only minutes remaining. People still lived their lives to the fullest. They worked, they loved, they made mistakes. No one saw the numbers, so no one knew how much time they really had left. But something happened to one man in just 10 minutes. That fateful Monday morning in the busy city of Abuja, where everyone tried to get to their place of work in time, a man crossed paths with another, and what followed was a painful reminder that in the history of life, no one knows what happens next. A man named Mr. Kola, with only 10 minutes to live, angrily left his house heading to work after a heated argument with his neighbor. And then there was Tunde, a calm young man who had just hit a big contract and was heading to work to seal the deal, when suddenly both cars bumped into each other. Mr. Kola jumped out of his car furious. "Are you blind?" he shouted at the other driver. "You this Yahoo boy, you think you can oppress me because you drive a big car? You must be out of your mind." Meanwhile, Tunde remained calm and also tried to calm Mr. Kola down. "Oga, relax, oh. You were at fault, but no problem, we can fix it." But no, Mr. Kola wasn't listening. His words were hot. He got even more angry. His heart was racing. He threw the first punch. Mr. Tunde stepped back. People began to gather. They tried to separate both men. "Oga, calm down," the crowd said. "You caused this accident." But Mr. Kola did not stop. He kept swinging, he kept shouting, and he kept insulting Tunde. More people gathered. Some were filming. Tunde kept avoiding Mr. Kola and kept talking to him to take it easy while they tried to call the police to come settle the issue. But Mr. Kola would not listen. He kept moving around Mr. Tunde, insulting him, screaming at him. Mr. Tunde only wanted to get to his place of work quickly so he wouldn't miss the deal. But Mr. Kola kept on swinging at him. People tried to come in to settle them. They even tried to hold Mr. Kola just to avoid the fight. But he wouldn't listen to the crowd. Finally, to protect himself, Tunde gave Mr. Kola a slight push, not out of anger, just to create space so he could go into his car and move on with his day. But as he touched Mr. Kola, he staggered. Then, just like that, he dropped to the ground and he collapsed. And by the time people rushed to his side to hold him up, the timer above his head had hit 0.0. He was gone. The man who was just energetic, annoyed, had gone just like that. The crowd, surprised, turned to look at Tunde, some with judgment, some with curiosity. Accusations started flying. "Oga, you don't am. Why you push am?" Everyone unaware that Mr. Kola was only living on his last few minutes. Tunde stood there frozen, trembling. His heart ached. All he wanted to do was get to work. He never wanted any of this. And very soon, the police arrived. Things got serious real fast. It felt like a nightmare. Everyone started going live. He would be on the blogs. His life was taking a different path from what he had thought it would be when he started his day. He was placed in handcuffs, and just like that, he found himself in court. The headlines screamed, "Young man kills an elderly man in a road fight." Things had turned against Tunde real fast. It was a long court hearing, and just like that, 2 years had passed. But in all this, what saved Tunde was the trending truth captured in the shaky video someone had recorded. The footage showed it all. Mr. Kola's aggression, Tunde's calm, the single defensive push. And after 2 years of pain, the case was dismissed. But Tunde never forgot about that moment when everything changed. This story reminds us that everyone is walking around with invisible clocks, and you never know how close someone is to their end. It also lets us know that sometimes the person shouting the loudest could be running out of time, and they don't even know it yet. Thanks for watching.